A lot of fantasy gamers are struggling right now at the running back position. They are hurting for an RB2 or even an RB1. They need a running back for their flex. Injuries are taking their toll. In general, the whole running back landscape has been atrocious this year. Week 5 gifted us a running back that could really help us out due to injury that is on the waiver wire in a lot of leagues, and a lot of other leagues he's stashed. But I'm talking about Kenneth Walker. And Rashaad Penny went down with an injury, and now we got this young rookie running back who got drafted in the second round to prove himself with this new opportunity against the Saints yesterday. He rushed for 88 yards and a touchdown on the season, has 146 yards and 1 touchdown. However, when you dial things back, you look at what he did in college, and it's great. We covered him a lot on the channel throughout the draft process. I did a lot of film studies on him last year, and there's not many bad things you can say about Kenneth Walker. Last year, rushed for 1,634 yards, 18 touchdowns. One tops in all college football with 88 missed tackles forced, averaged 4.46 yards after contact per attempt. He destroyed Michigan last year with 5 touchdowns. He was not used much in the passing game, but he did average 9 yards after the catch per reception, but that is off a short sample. And then when you look at his athletic metrics, 4.38 40-yard dash, 96th percentile speed score at 5'9", 211 pounds, and then of course he's got that second round draft capital. This team had Rashaad Penny on the roster after what he did last year. With all the other needs they have on their depth chart, they looked at Kenneth Walker and they said, we can't pass on this guy. We need to draft him right now. Even though there will be other running backs next year, even though there'll be other running backs the year after that, we need this guy right now. So that's a good indicator that they wanted to use this draft capital to get him. This is a big want/need for them for the future, and they want to use him as a key piece to this team. On the waiver wire spectrum here, you think that he's going to be rostered in all leagues already as a stash? I kind of thought that before I started digging into numbers. I would have did this video last night, but I started looking at things, and on Yahoo, 44% ownership rate, 52.2% ownership rate on ESPN, 60% on Sleeper. It jumped like 5% over the night on Sleeper, so people's been picking him up. I expect all those numbers to increase heavily between now and the end of the week. I expect a lot of people to be jumping on Kenneth Walker and be picking him up. He is the top waiver wire claim for the week. I haven't even really looked at the waiver wire stuff this week, but I know this opportunity is going to be great for him, and this could allow him to really go boom. This is a player that could go off. This is a player that could go off and become a top-tier guy, because look at the profile here. You got top-tier speed, you have workload, you got production, you're on an offense that's in a lot of ambiguous situations here. Seattle on offense has been doing a lot better than expected. A lot of people were down on this team going into the season, and Geno Smith somehow putting it together. And this is an interesting situation, and we got a talent here that could really go boom and help a lot of fantasy managers get to the playoffs. This is a player that could do that. It's the same downside for every stash player, every player you pick up, every rookie out there. The downside's obvious. So if you're ignoring that, that's on you. But the upside is almost unlimited. Top tier back, he could really hit if given a good workload. If he gets a good workload, the opportunity is there for a high workload, and we really want to see what happens. There's no reason why they should be bringing in another running back or anything like that. They're going to be using Kenneth Walker, and the talent's there. What I saw from him on tape last year was very good. He's a very patient runner. He plays cat and mouse with linebackers to set himself up for when he hits the second level. That is something you do not see from college running backs too often. He has a good dead leg. He moves laterally well for his size. There's not much bad to say about his game. Has a decent burst, decent long speed. They didn't use him much in the passing game, but with his ability to pull away from defenders, if he gets some checkdowns, he could earn more workload in that regard as well. So there is a lot of good things in his prospect profile. I'll pin a couple videos down below in the comment section from some of the film studies I did last year during his season at Michigan State, so you can get a good feel of what he's about, because I feel like in those videos I encapsulated his abilities pretty well. I think I did a few of them, so I'll post some of them down below in the comment section so you get a good look at Kenneth Walker. But I advise everybody to pick him up off waivers, spend all your fab, whatever you need to do. You need to test this out. Whether it runs good or runs bad, you need to get him on your roster, and I'm surprised if he's on waivers in any leagues. I'm really surprised, but it's happening. It is there. About 40% of leagues, 40 to 50% of leagues, he's on the waiver wire. So somebody watching this video has the opportunity to pick him up this week, so you better go out and try to get him. But that's all I got for you on Kenneth Walker. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is he on waivers in your league? Do you already have him stashed? Let us hear about it. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out. Really helps the video in the algorithm. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because I'm dropping a lot of content like this. Rankings, waiver wire stuff, trade options, everything I can find. But I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next vid.